Ugh, I'm bushed. That last job really took it out of me.
Yeah, I'm starving. At least we made it back to Port Breeze in one piece.
Hey, good work out there. Sorry I couldn't join you out in the field. Paper pushing at the port took longer than I expected.
It's not your fault. If we didn't have you to take care of the official stuff, we'd probably never make it off the ground.
Their logbooks were an absolute mess. Not sure how they expect us to get any work done under those conditions.
Records not aligning with memories. Historical events appearing crisscrossed and out of place. It would seem confusion still lingers throughout the Skydom.
But thankfully, none of that has been a major cause for alarm yet.
Yes, well, you'll forgive me for wanting to be cautious.
Say, isn't it almost lunchtime? Sierra said she'd provide us some grub. Said she'd make it real special, as a part of our reward for a job well done.
Yay, food!
Well, why don't you three head on over to the Knick-Knack Shack and report in? After we're finished unloading cargo, we'll follow suit.
Okay, Vern, Gran, last one there's a rotten egg!
Thanks for cleaning up. We'll see you at Sierra's.
Yep, tell her we said howdy.
Look, we're almost there.
Whatever she's cooking, it smells great.
You can say that again. Maybe we should wait for Rackham and Catalina. They wouldn't want to miss this.
Bold of you to assume I'd leave them anything but scraps.
Vern, no! At least let me eat some too.
Vern, Lyria, cool your jet! And they're gone. Yeesh. Hey, Sierra! We're back from... Huh? Didn't Lyria and Vern just rush in here? And where is Sierra? Sounds like they're in the back room. That's... this way, I guess?
Seriously, we've been up to our necks in jobs lately. And I don't mean to complain, you know. We love getting paid. It's just, I didn't even have time for a lunch break today. Thank goodness for you, Sierra. I'd be starving without this amazing spread.
Who's that girl? One of Sierra's clients? I don't want to interrupt their conversation. Maybe I'll look for Lyria and Vern a while longer. Ah, there they are. Lyria! Vern! Huh? Did I just speak girl?
Hey, buddy. Could have sworn I just heard you say Lyria and Vern. How do you know them exactly? You trying to get fresh with Lyria?
Huh? What does that even mean? Lyria saved my life.
Really? You too? Lyria's a regular angel, isn't she? Makes you wonder just how many people she saved.
Right? But what about Vern? When did you meet him?
Well, Vern's been my bud for a long time. We grew up together in Zinkenstill.
Zinkenstill? I can't believe we're from the same island. Wait, but I don't remember ever seeing you.
Same goes for you. It's not like there were dozens of kids our age running around the place.
This girl...
This guy... This is weird.
All right, I'm gonna ask once more. Where were you born?
Zinkenstill!
And where are we headed?
Estalucia!
Sheesh, it happened again. We're not getting anywhere like this.
Fine, my turn. After fleeing Zinkenstill, where was the first place we landed?
Port Breeze!
What else? Ah, what is Vern's favorite thing in the whole Sky Realm?
Apples!
This is impossible. No matter what we ask, you both seem like the captain. And perhaps even more telling, we all have distinct memories of you both.
Hold your belt loose. How is that even possible?
We first met in Zinkenstill.
Right. And our last big battle was in Pandemonium, fighting Beelzebub.
Yup, that checks out. But whose memories are whose? Is Gran the copycat? Or is Cheetah? And if they got the same memories, are there any caps to copy in the first place? What a mess. It's like someone is doing creative accounting with reality. And they mix the numbers up. How else do we explain all the contradictions?
What if this is what Zoe meant when she referred to tears in the fabric of reality?
Now that you mention it, Eugen did send word about mass confusion in Auguste. It spread that far, huh?
So, my vision was attempting to show me the collision of two fates.
Zoe?
What's going on? Can you explain this?
At first I could not, but now that I see you with my own eyes, I understand what has transpired. The disarray that muddles the minds of Skydwellers. It is Beelzebub's doing.
Beelzebub? But we already kicked his butt halfway across the Sky Realm.
You both did indeed defeat him, and managed to escape Pandemonium with your lives. However, you were not able to completely obstruct his plans. The confusion you feel, the confusion spreading across the islands, is no mere contradiction between record and memory. Dimension, phenomenon, causality, all of the factors that give shape to time and space have begun to warp and mix, till naught but chaos is left.
Not on my watch. So, in layman's terms, you and I are two versions of the same person from different dimensions?
And with the world being all screwy, we've somehow managed to end up in the same place?
Correct. Possibly due to your nature as singularities. But that is not all this chaos has wrought on the Sky Realm. With the fabric of reality twisting, we can no longer rely on the stability of time. We face unprecedented crises. I wish I could say that two versions of the same soul existing in one plane is the worst of our concerns. But it is likely that the past, present, and future will collide at some point, if they haven't already. Perhaps more dangerous is the possibility that this convergence will affect multiple worlds. Conditions have never been riper for unimaginable horrors to skulk their way into our skies.
Yeesh, it's so hard to wrap your head around all this.
I can think of but one man who can unravel this existential jumble.
Beelzebub.
Wait a stinking minute here. We took care of Beelzebub. How's a dead guy supposed to have power, huh? How much more do we have to do?
You ask the wrong questions. It is not that he retains his power even though you defeated him. The fact that his power remains is proof that you did not crush him completely.
You gotta be kidding me!
You're right! It's not like we saw his final moments. We were fighting in Pandemonium, and then the next minute, poof! Back in Port Breeze.
I was sure that he fell with Pandemonium. How would anyone come back from that?
It matters not. Not when chaos has returned to threaten the skies. We have precious little time. We must see that Beelzebub is vanquished totally, or suffer the consequences.
Then we move out. The world won't last much longer like this.
We'll wipe out Beelzebub and every last ounce of his power, before he can do anything else to our world!
What is it, Lyria?
Dinner's ready. That and, well, Catalina said she wanted to talk to you about the island where Io's staying.
Okay, we'll talk before food then.
Sorry, it's Gran that Catalina wants to speak with. Yo! Rackham's yelling for ya! Something about cargo or some such.
Really? Tell him to hang on. Catalina got to me first.
Oh boy. Actually, he wanted Cheetah. Man, you could cut the awkward on this ship with a knife.
2 singularities. Joining forces to put a stop to Beelzebub. A peculiar situation, to be sure. But Gran and Jita together stand a far better chance than either alone. But that still leaves one problem. It should not be possible for 2 of the very same singularities to coexist. Or rather, they should not be allowed to coexist. For 2 singularities to occupy the same plane, I can think of no greater perversion of the world's harmony. The crises of the Sky Realm are directly linked to the crises of its balance. Nothing should outweigh its protection, with so much on the line. And yet, is this the only way? Surely I've overlooked something. I must discuss something with you both.
What is it, Zoe?
I am the Peacemaker. The balance of this realm is under my jurisdiction, and thus, I can no longer ignore the presence of identical singularities occupying the same plane. Oh, how I wish it weren't you. But balance must be preserved.
Wait. You can't mean what I think you mean.
Draw your swords. One of you must die for the sake of all. I shall put you both to trial with all my power. Only the survivor may claim rights as the singularity and remain in this world. The Keeper of Balance has made her decree. Ready yourselves!
What are you going to do?
I'll fight. I imagine you won't back down either.
Good. You really are another version of me.
Yeah. And you're me, all right. Even if you look a little different.
Are you going to go through with this? You should be friends. I couldn't bear it if either one of you was taken away from me.
I know. But Zoe's right. Gran and I never should have met. Knowing who Zoe is, well, she must know best in these situations. But I gotta admit, it's a lot easier to talk the talk than walk the walk.
It shouldn't be like this.
It's okay, Lyria. Whatever happens was meant to be.
Exactly. Besides, now that we've met, whoever comes out on top will press on for the both of us. And I can say that because I know that's what I would do. It's gotta be this way.
It seems you are prepared. Know that I will not spare you. My mission is absolute. Confront me with every fiber of your being. Test your resolve, so that this world may know its singularity. When the world's balance arises, the order shall manifest. Grant me your power.
Grant me your power. Grant me your power. Blossoms in crystal. Race of stars! Going in. Grant me your power. me your power. Grant me your power.
Quest failed.
Talk about Shocksville when Red and Spiky suddenly showed up on the ship. You're both scary enough when you're fighting with us, let alone against us.
Sorry about that, you guys. I can't believe I acted like that. I didn't even realize someone was screwing with me.
I know how you feel. It's not easy to wash the stain of regret from your hands, especially after raising your weapon against a friend.
You shouldn't blame yourself, Catalina. It's all because of the distortion in Exia.
Speaking of which, this is the enemy base. It's probably crawling with Exia inside.
Fine by me. I could use a warm-up before the main event. As long as they can't get into my head, there's no way I'll lose. Spear of Arvess, you form to my faith and become a piercing fang!
Fire! I'm saying. Witness the might of my spear! Face fire! Suck on this! Stick it! Suck on this! Huh? Go, go, go! Witness the might of my spear!
Finish!
Nice one! Some of this! Watch out! Here it
Great!
Here it Bye-bye, spear! This fight is over! Witness the might of my spear! Here it Witness the might of my spear! Suck on this!
Finish!
You're the greatest!
Quest clear.
Shouldn't have underestimated me.
Nope! I won't fall for the same trick twice.
You're amazing, Zeta!
This is Red we're talking about. She and her spear are a force to be reckoned with.
Of course. What would you expect from our Ves's contractor? I can't count how many times I've fought alone against primal beasts. Well, just me and my spear. But then someone comes along and manipulates us for their own gain.
It's a welcome relief to have you back as an ally. The last thing we need is to face each other as enemies.
I hate buffoons who resort to dirty tricks. I'll make them regret ever crossing me.
Swear I can see the steam coming off you. Mind keeping your cool when showtime rolls around?
Keep my cool? I'm gonna give that Beelzebub bozo the beating of a lifetime. Our world is in trouble. We've gotta do anything and everything to help it out.
Yeah, otherwise there'll be no tomorrow.
Let's go. I sense a sinister force up ahead. Perfect. Get your game faces on, you guys. Let's put an end to this farce.
Gran, I apologize for the trouble Zeta and I caused you.
Exia and Beelzebub, was it? Jeez. We're dealing with some real slime balls here.
Yes. They sow discord within our ranks to turn us against each other. We've never encountered foes with this kind of power before. Anything could happen past this point.
It really is great to see you and Zeta back to normal, though. Yeah, it was not fun being on your bad side. Happy to have the return of the old duo.
For all my physical strength, it doesn't compare to the mental fortitude possessed by you, Gran and Lyria. You've all grown so much stronger in every sense of the word.
What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Look, the bad guys are rolling out the red carpet. You gotta love that VIP treatment.
I think I should let off some steam before facing the one responsible for all this.
Agreed. This'll make for a nice warm-up.
How far will my strength carry me against unfamiliar enemies? Let's find out.
Way to go, Spiky. You crushed those small fry.
Is anyone hurt?
Nope, we're all fine.
The red dragon and the girl in blue.
Huh? What about us?
To arrive at this point, you have overcome far more than I expected. But there is still more to come. However, Gran will surely keep you both safe. I can't say I could do the same for you. Take hold of each other's hands, and never let go. Come what may, you must overcome it together. I know the three of you can do it.
We won't let you down.
Yeah, that was always the plan anyway. Gran's my best buddy after all. And you're our friend too, Spiky. So don't you go anywhere.
I see. I guess you're right.
You've really taken a shine to those guys.
Perhaps I could say the same about you, Zeta.
Yeah, maybe. We'd hate to let them settle this mess alone.
Which is exactly why Beelzebub must be defeated. Let's go, buddy.
Buddy? Where did that come from?
Vern says it all the time. Maybe it's starting to rub off on me.
Excuse me?
That should suffice.
You're quite the shadow boxer, Bubs.
Oh, you're back.
Did you miss me? That beast who calls herself the Keeper of the Balance sniffed me out, I'm afraid. I was having such a good time playing with the Singularity's little friends, until she showed up.
The beast presiding over balance. The vanguard of the cosmos. Has she been in contact with the Singularity?
Oh, I assume so. Which means they're probably headed this way as we speak.
Perfect. I'll use the dragon's voice to end her as well.
The dragon's voice, huh? I see.
Don't stray from the group. Pandemonium's not to be taken lightly. Its strategic location will make the perfect base of operations for our takeover of the Skydom. It's crucial to our victory, so stay on your guard.
Sounds like some of Causality's lost sheep have wandered our way.
Livestock at least have some utility. Those are just carrion flies. But perhaps spotting them will provide some diversion.
Hey, hang on there, Bubs. The seal's still intact. Why don't you let me?
What a strange island. It seems to be completely deserted.
Who the hell are you?
Arrogant insect. Repent your hubris at the bottom of the sky.
You like that?
A gift for you.
Here's
I'll
the
take
thing.
you on. It. Incoming. It. A gift. A gift for you. A gift.
You like that?
Incoming.
Well now.
Incoming. it.
You're not getting away.
Well tried. Repugnant. You deserve a reward. In the form of sweet chaos legion! No. Impressive.
You like that? Hey, Bugs.
I'll take you on.
Well?
You're not getting away.
What's the plan? Didn't even break a sweat, did you?
Well now.
You like that? Here's the thing.
It's the hard way.
Done yet.
That was good. Hey, Bugs. Bugs. Here's the thing.
It's great.
Beg for your life.
You like that? Hey, Bugs. Bugs.
What's more? Great gift for you. To hell with you.
You're a beast.
Vex.
Hey, Bugs. Bugs. What's that?
To hell with you.
You like that? That felt amazing.
Not getting away.
No. A gift for you.
You're not getting away. Come on! You're not getting away.
You deserve a reward. In the form of sweet chaos legion! No. You're not done yet! Well,
Finish!
damn it!
That was good.
Quest clear.
The zenith is within my grasp.
That seal's still at about 70%, you know. You can't be throwing your weight around like this. Your body's only a mental projection at this point. What do you think will happen if you overexert yourself?
Like flicking an ant off the dinner table. That wasn't even a test run.
So, what now? Is it time for the main event?
Yes. You take the Red Dragon and get the Singularity's attention. Then, I will force the wings of terror to unfurl.
Okay. You really know how to put a boy through his paces. So, he's going to trigger the end of the world using one of the gods' wings. This should be good.
Foolish sky dwellers. You pay for trapping me in this prison. When I return, it will be as sovereign of a new world. A perfect layering of multiple causalities. Your worthless husks will be scattered into the void. I shall rule over it all. Transcendent. The Singularity who holds space, time, and all the dimensions in his fist. See. So this is a dimension with no actual substance. Dimensionless, you could say. Damn you, serpent. Managed to steal it right out from under me. Having your core run through wasn't enough for you, eh? Are you planning to replace it with verses? Avaricious little worm. You won't get another chance. When next I find you, I'll send you to hell before you have time to regret the error of your ways. No matter. Dimensional fusion was achieved. All that remains is for me to return from this dimensionless plane to the unified world and ascend the throne. So this place has roaches too. You entered this empty dimension to punish me. Don't make me laugh. Perhaps the fact that you're here means there's a way back for me as well. Let's see if you can amuse me.
Elegance and grace! Maximum! Wallow in despair! Elegance and grace! Maximum! Quest clear.
I hope you now realize your frailty. You needn't worry about that. I'll rebuild your precious sky realm as I see fit. I knew I sensed a snag, but no matter how long it takes, I will get out of here. Well, no need to rush. After all, time holds no sway here. What concerns me is not so much the singularity as the serpent. He could uproot all the seeds I've so carefully sown. He's still no threat to my plans, but my next move will have to be checkmate. Without question this time.
I'll fight. I imagine you won't back down either.
Good. You really are another version of me.
Yeah, and you're me all right. Even if you look a little different.
Are you going to go through with this? You should be friends. I couldn't bear it if either one of you was taken away from me. I know. But Zoe's right. Gran and I never should have met. Knowing who Zoe is, well, she must know best in these situations. But I gotta admit, it's a lot easier to talk the talk than walk the walk. It shouldn't be like this.
It's okay, Lyria. Whatever happens was meant to be.
Exactly. Besides, now that we've met, whoever comes out on top will press on for the both of us. And I can say that because I know that's what I would do. It's gotta be this way.
It seems you are prepared. Know that I will not spare you. My mission is absolute. Confront me with every fiber of your being. Test your resolve, so that this world may know its singularity. The world balance arises. The order shall manifest. Harry, it's time.
Harry, it's time.
Quest failed.
What are you going to do?
I'll fight. I imagine you won't back down either.
Good. You really are another version of me.
Yeah, and you're me all right. Even if you look a little different.
Are you going to go through with this? You should be friends. I couldn't bear it if either one of you was taken away from me.
I know. But Zoe's right. Ran and I never should have met. Knowing who Zoe is, well, she must know best in these situations. But I gotta admit, it's a lot easier to talk the talk than walk the walk.
It shouldn't be like this.
It's okay, Lyria. Whatever happens was meant to be.
Exactly. Besides, now that we've met, whoever comes out on top will press on for the both of us. And I can say that because I know that's what I would do. It's gotta be this way.
It seems you are prepared. Know that I will not spare you. My mission is absolute. Confront me with every fiber of your being. Test your resolve, so that this world may know its singularity.
When the world's balance arises, the Arbiter shall manifest.
It's time.
time. Here goes! I return your mortal! Here goes!
Finish!
Hooray! Hooray!
Quest clear.
No sweat! Stop this, now! Gran, Cheetah, Zoe, haven't you had enough yet? I can't do it. I can't lose either of you.
Lyria.
I have my memories with Gran, but I have them with Cheetah, too. They're both real to me. Yeah, who gives a crap about this chaos stuff? They're both my best bud. Even if the whole world falls apart, that ain't changing. Please, Gran and Cheetah are too important to us.
Zoe, we understand your position. That two identical singularities coexisting in the same world presents a threat to that world's balance. But is there really no other way? Must we make such a sacrifice?
This whole deal's above my pay grade. The way I see it, you don't fix an engine by throwing out its best parts. If you want us to give up one of the captains, their death had better save at least 2, no, 3 worlds.
Gosh, you guys. I should have known you'd make this difficult.
You can say that again. We've got the most hard-headed crew in the Sky Realm. But that's what makes them great.
Zoe, sorry, but I think this fight is over.
We're going to face this threat together, side by side.
And we won't let our presence cause more chaos. Even if it does, well, we've got just the crew to fight back against it.
Very well. Then I shall join your ranks to see this future come to fruition.
What? That's great news!
Hooray! With you on our side, Zoe, we'll be unstoppable!
And they lived happily ever after. But no, we mustn't hurry this. The climax will be all the sweeter if we edge our way there slowly. 2 singularities vying to penetrate a single reality. The finer things in life should be savored. You're going to wear yourselves out at this rate. Save some for me, won't you?
Almost time for Bubs' wake-up call. Oh, I'm going to absolutely relish this reunion.
You mean to tell me Belial showed himself to you?
Yep, back in Albion. There he was, out of the blue. Could hardly believe it myself. There's no telling what kind of mischief he's cooking up. But I'd bet a fat purse of rupees that it's going to give us all heartburn.
Guys, didn't Belial's core get crushed back in Pandemonium?
Must have had some kind of trick up his sleeve. No telling with that snake. That's why Ann and I, we decided it would be best to call the other Eternals.
Good plan. If only we knew where the rest of your playmates were.
Astute as always. We may not be the closest bunch in the skies, but it is unusual for everyone to fall this far off the radar. Ann's out there searching for the gang as we speak, but something about this situation smells fishy. That's why I came to check in with your crew. Had to make sure things were still shipshape on your end.
This certainly feels like deja vu.
I reckon the world's done flipped upside down.
We also thought to summon our associates, but we ran into the same problem. No one was to be found.
It all goes back to this Belial fella, don't it? Gosh, my goosebumps are getting goosebumps.
It feels as if we're racing toward disaster, with no way of slowing down.
Belial's original goal was Beelzebub's liberation. Well, that damn angel broke my seal and regained his power. So other than pissing me off, what's his new aim?
Call it a handsome sword stud's intuition, but it feels like Beelzebub was the muscle, while Belial was the mastermind. It's likely our angel friend knew everything from the start. He's at least had a clear view of this whole mess of a chessboard.
So Belial's the real target. But he's continuing to operate from the shadows. Does that mean his plan is still in its infancy?
Could be. Knowing him, though, he might just be getting his rocks off by causing a little more disorder.
It's not a simple game to him, and it's not a simple coincidence he decided to show himself either. Even in Pandemonium, when his actions seemed wild and unpredictable, it was clear he was working toward a greater plan.
We can't let Belial get away with whatever he's doing. Besides, he may be easier to catch than Beelzebub, who we have zero leads on.
This is where they fought, but Belial hasn't been seen since he escaped on.
Let us hope we can find some physical indication of his whereabouts or motives, as interviews with the locals were fruitless. No one seems to have witnessed anything.
I expected as much. Never have we dealt with a more cunning foe. We should check the other islands he's visited. Perhaps they'll provide us with more leads.
Seriously? A pretty boy dressed in black? Can't we search for a sexy beach bunny instead?
Soris, you take this mission seriously right now, mister. If we don't find him soon, there won't be anyone left to wear swimsuits. And after Auguste finally returned to the relaxing vacation spot it was meant to be, do you want these shores to be empty again?
Fine, fine. Made your point. Anyway, you'd think a black getup would stick out in this bright sunlight, but nobody's seen a thing.
There's no trace of him.
Nor the Exia, thankfully. Fairy and I had quite the encounter with those pests. Well, shall we conclude that Belial has no traps to spring on us here?
That's a safe call, which leaves us with only one more location to investigate.
Pandemonium. He's been drawn to it like a moth to the flame, time and time again.
Suspicions were correct. This place is a nothing-filled void, after all. Then my existence within this featureless dimension is a contradiction. Proof that there are indeed contours amongst the emptiness. If one possesses form, then one must face the loss of it. Indeed, there is no escape from finality. Another trifling obstacle which I shall overcome. For I command dominion over all creation.
Calm down, Bubs. You don't want to climax too soon, do you? At least relish the moment.
Serpent, how dare you show your miserable countenance to me? I was too rash, piercing only your core. This time, I shall incinerate every fiber of your being.
Finally, a little bit of passion from you. But are you sure you want to tango with me? After all, look at what I've got. The verses. And we've become quite intimate lately. So come at me all you want, Bubs. I'll finish you in the most satisfying of ways. Perfect. I love my men silent. You know, despite our rocky road, I've got a lot to thank you for. And I don't want to kill you over a lover's spat.
Do not spin me into one of your schemes. No matter the twisted plans you unfurl, I act only for my own ends.
I wouldn't have you any other way. I've come to you with a chance to fulfill both of our desires. And this time, there's no fine print. You'll thank me once you're back in your rebooted world, tailor-made to your liking.
My desired world, is it? Do not play with your food, Serpent, lest you choke. Did you believe I wouldn't notice that this void is beyond the reach of the Primarchs?
Wow. Sharp as a tack. I'm actually impressed.